What's up everybody, Merry Christmas and welcome to the Miniverse. So this video is going to be quite a bit different than the kind I usually do. My buddy Justin from the Game On channel was talking the other day in the Tabletop Dungeoneers Discord group, and he mentioned wanting to take a fairly boring monster and make a video of making a better encounter, making it a little more exciting. I thought that was a really good idea, so I kind of wanted to do one too, and one of the other guys mentioned the Yeti, to do the Yeti. So Justin made a video and I'm making this video. I haven't seen his, he hasn't seen mine. We're going to upload them at the same time. So after this, go ahead and check his out and let us know which one you like better. And like I said, this is the first time I've done any kind of video like this, so let me know what you think about it. If you like the format, think it's boring, whatever, please let me know down in the comments. Anyway, I'm going to stop yapping at you and we will get on into making a Yeti encounter. Alright, so first thing I need to do is check out the Yeti. So there's a stat block. We'll get into that in a second. And then there's all the lore, and there's only one variation that's an abominable Yeti. So the lore, they stalk the mountains eating up all the meat, killing all the creatures they can find. It's pretty simple. And taking a look at the stat block, first thing I see is this fear of fire. I don't want my players to find out about that too early, or they're just going to burn everything down. And they have this neat chilling gaze ability that I didn't know about. I think that's pretty cool. And the last thing on here is their snow camouflage. It gives them advantage, but I think they need a little bit more, so we'll give them an additional +5. And I want a variant, but this abominable Yeti's a CR9, so he's not going to work for us. I want about a CR5. So just a few adjustments to the Yeti, and now we have a variant about CR5. Alright, so now I have two new customized stat blocks. And to create a balanced encounter, page 82 of the Dungeon Master Guide. So I've got 4 level 6 characters. So I think I'll make 2 groups of Yetis. One group of 3 regular Yetis, and one group of one of the Patriarchs and another regular Yeti. And give the characters an opportunity for a short rest in between. And we need a good hook. So local noble has some servants that went missing in the mountains. They can receive it as a message or find it on the job board. So as the players arrive to Lord Von Horton's manor, it's a great opportunity to introduce some NPC shenanigans, maybe a guard that's not in on the job, or a butler who's put out with the extra work. But eventually they'll talk to Lord Von Horton, who will hire the PCs to track down 3 of his servants who left to prepare his hunting cabin up in the mountains. They've been gone for about 2 weeks now, and they should have been back 4 or 5 days ago, and he has not heard word. So he'll offer the PCs a big pile of coin to investigate the cabin and bring back any word of his servants, with a special bonus if they can bring them back alive. So after the players get all the pertinent logistical information that they need, they can head off into the mountains, where they find the trail rough and muddy and much harder going than they had imagined. But after 3 days, they finally round that last bend and lay eyes on the old hunting cabin. Alright, so this is where the encounter actually begins, and I've got it up in roll 20 here, and I've got 2 different windows open. This one is the player's window. This is what they see, so their line of sight is blocked by the mountain pass there. And then I've got this is the DM layer open, where you can see everything, and the shaded areas is where the players can't see through. So you can see I've got the little cave entrance here, and then the first group of Yetis hiding down here in the cave, and the second group hiding up here. So back to the adventure. As the players round that last pass and they approach the cabin, they can see that the front door is shut, but the back door has been ripped off. The cart has been smashed. There's no oxen or anything around. There's no fire lit. So they will most likely go and investigate the cabin. And when they do this, they find it pretty much ransacked. All the furniture's broken, and there's blood on the walls and on the floor. They will find Cecil's journal, and Cecil's journal will alert them to the dangers in the nearby cave where the firewood's being stored. And right about this time is when the first group of Yetis should leave the cave and attack the party, either through the cabin or whatever. And as soon as the Yetis figure out that the party isn't going to be easy prey, then they'll use their tactics to withdraw and disappear off into the snow, and then try to come back and pick the party characters off one by one. And if they hold up in the cabin, the Yetis can easily tear that cabin down if they get angry. So there's some pretty good dynamics there for a good little fight. But the players should pretty easily defeat these three. So once they are gone, once the players deal with them, they can either short rest or go right into the cave and try to clear it out, where they will eventually find the other two, and they can deal with them in the cave. However, if they don't go into the cave first, and if they wait too long out here, then these two will come out and attack and use basically the same tactics that the other three did. And should the players defeat those two, when they search the cave, they're not really going to find much of anything. They'll find the firewood, the stacked firewood, the beds here and here, and this room here is where they dragged in all their kills. So they will find the remains of the oxen and the 3 servants that they can bring back to Lord Von Horton and get those big sweet stacks of coins. And that about sums up the encounter itself. Alright guys, so that's my attempt at making a better encounter with a fairly boring monster. Let me know what you think. And if you guys want like a write-up of the encounter and like the maps and the handouts and all that, let me know and I'll try to make them available for you guys, and I'll update that in the description when I do. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to check out Justin's video and let us both know what you think about him. Alright, see you guys next time.